you're tired of the traditional Christmas desserts, Anthony Telford's in with an alcoholic twist on Panettone.
God love him.
Good morning. That's got to be a good thing.
It doesn't have to be an alcoholic one. This is great for the kiddies, minus the alcohol, but I'm doing more of an adult version. So
all right.
Let's just first let people know what Panettone is. At this time of year, it's being seasonal. There are a lot of things imported from Europe. Stolen from Germany, those bread loaves with the marzipan through the middle,
ooh,
amazing.
Yes.
Panettone, Pandoros, a few of these tartufo.
Oh, OK, so Pandoro is different to... Because I don't like the fruit in it, so maybe I could go the...
There's like... Pandora is the one that's iced at the front there, and it's really buttery, not particularly great. By the way, we're stuffing Panettone with ice cream today.
And chocolate.
Right, so you need to buy it. We're not actually making the
it's
cake, I suppose you'd call it, cake? Or,
yeah, it's a bread cake style, and I heard you mention before it's always seems sort of stale to you. So I sort of dob you in, but no, it's right. If you're used to cake being just this really soft, delicate number,
it's quite chewy, isn't it?
It is a bit, but the flavour is really amazing. The aroma coming out of this bag is quite intense. And you wouldn't want to try and make it because, really, it won't come up the same.
Right.
You know,
so where do you find it? Is it hard to find? You have to go to special...
That's
boiling
Thank
away.
you. We'll turn that off. No, it's at all good delis. Certain grocers will have it. Even the supermarkets might have it. Just before, sorry.
I can smell that from here now that you've unwrapped that. It's amazing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Now, we're going to serve this Panettone with a chocolate sauce, which we have to get going now. So, Kim, I want to get you to do that. What I've done...
Oh, I've been eating all the chocolate.
From this bowl?
Oh, no, I haven't been eating that one.
Don't touch that bowl.
Right,
this is going to be really simple. All I've got here, the recipe's on the website, is 400 ml of cream, and into that 250 grams of chocolate.
Full fat cream, I'm
you betcha.
guessing.
And all we're doing here is just stirring that until the chocolate melts, and there you have chocolate sauce.
Oh, so you don't have to melt it over the flame. The hot cream's going to melt it anyway.
Correct, and that won't destroy the chocolate. In the meantime, we're going to get this Panettone going, and what I've got, I'm going to leave this outer wrapping on.
It's quite festive, isn't it?
It is, very.
It's quite festive and gay, yes. Now, I've got a question. My husband's family is Hungarian, and they do this dessert that's a sort of a cakey pastry thing with chocolate through it.
Right.
Called Krukelov, I think. Something like that.
Kugelhof or something like that.
Krukelov, something like that. Is this a similar sort of idea to having the chocolate sort of wet, you know?
No. Look, as I said, there are different Panettones you can get. Tartufo is more like that, where it's similar sized and shape with chocolate over the top and chocolate stripes through the middle.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
You can get Panettone chocolate chip, which are harder to get because Aussies tend to like that rather than this dried fruit number, OK?
What are we going to do with it?
So, OK, well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut out the centre.
Oh, see, I could just drink this cream and melted chocolate.
Now, what'll happen is you're going to get this whole... Let's use your hand and dig out the middle bit. All right. And all this can be frozen. You can use this later on for any number of things. You can puree it up and use it as a...
stuffing.
Turkey stuffing, well done.
That'd work.
OK, and so what we're left with, of course, is a hollow. Beautiful, we'll leave it like that. And David, I'm going to get you to... Yeah, we'll do it over this one. Brush the inside with alcohol. As I said, this really isn't the most important part.
Brush, why don't you just tip?
All right. So we're using limoncello, an Italian-style lemon alcohol.
So obviously you'd want something that went nicely with chocolate, clearly, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you could use Cointreau or Grand Marnier, brandy. Yep, just
Is there anything you can
around.
think of that you wouldn't use with chocolate?
Beer.
Beer, yeah, good one. Beer I wouldn't use. I wouldn't tend to use bourbon.
Thousands would.
Or dishwashing water, anything like that.
Queenslanders would use bourbon, wouldn't they? No, they'd use rum.
They'd use rum and 4X.
Bundy.
So when you're pasting, you've got an idea here. I'll give you a bit of a tip here. When you're doing it, really soak the brush in and dab it on quite thick. OK?
OK.
Oh, OK.
Go for it. And you'll probably run out. We'll put some more in there.
How does that look? Is that working
The sauce
for you?
is brilliant.
I think I've got most of it sort of...
Excellent. That's perfect.
OK.
OK. So then, it's just a matter of... That'll do, mate. I'll get you to start scooping. Yeah, that'll do.
Sure.
So you just pack that in, do you?
Just pack it in. And a Panettone, this is a 750-gram Panettone. It will take pretty much 2.5 litres of ice cream, surprisingly.
So what are we going to get that in there?
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it will. No, you've got to sort of scoop it and press it in. OK?
Heat it up and tip.
Oh.
So maybe just take smaller pieces out, David.
Oh, yeah. I'm in a hurry.
Right. So...
But that's like when you're in a hurry with a wheelbarrow and you think, I'll fill it right up so I get more in there.
And then what happens is, now I've just said, look, you can do it and yeah, of course. I'm ignoring because you just...
As if he's ever done that. Well...
What happens is, now I just do it like this way. Where I went and picked these up, the guy there says to me, have you ever tried... Like, I never brushed it with ice cream before. Ah, that's kind of warm. And he said, I've got a good idea. He said, what you do is you brush it with alcohol, stuff your ice cream in, and then you wrap it with foil like we've done here, and then bake it in a hot oven at 200 degrees for about 15 minutes.
Bake the ice cream, all right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like...
You've never done this before, so this could...
And I said,
be a flop.
yeah, I've never done this before. And I said, no way, man. And of course, he goes, way. And I'm like...
So he was he a dude?
Well, I said, this is groovy, man. And so that's what we've ended up with.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this works because I've actually not done this before.
There we go.
So this is quite warm. Feel that, Kim? It is quite warm.
Yes, it is. It is. It's
So
hot.
the whole idea is the foil and everything insulates. Okay. How you going there, David?
Oh, it's good, yeah, it's great.
Get amongst, mate. Come on. Looks good.
Doing a good job there.
Okay, and of course the lid goes back on, then we bake it whole. And then it's just a matter of taking a slice.
All right.
Which is great because the ice cream's still hard on the inside.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Okay, I was wondering whether it was all going to ooze out.
What happens with the tomato sauce, the chocolate sauce?
Well, you watch this. Hang on, we take our piece of panettone. Come on.
Come on. Come on, Telford.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, now what I'll do is just... Can you pass that plate over, please, Kim?
Oh, yes.
Chuck it on there. There we have that. So it's all hot on the outside, guys.
That's really so working for me,
Yes,
I
yes.
can't tell you.
There we go. David, go
at that.
nuts.
Absolutely sensational. Oh, that looks so good. Now, of course, if you would like a copy of this recipe idea or any others from well, the whole year, actually, you can log on to the 9am website. Winner.
Hot on the outside, cold on the inside.
Sweet and alcoholic. Doesn't get much better than that.
Working for me.
Thank you so much, Telford. You've had a week of winners this week.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Excellent. Good work. More of us to come after.